guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to take our boy, LR Full Power JIREN. The LR Full Power JIREN World Tour is continuing, and we're going to go ahead and take him into stage 100 of the God TOPPO and Super Hyper Speed Mode, DYSPO, whatever. This EZA, I feel like it's not really too bad, but one reason, obviously, is because we're able to use, the girls. Being able to use like Kale, Khalifa, all these female units, it's just a little bit too much. Like they're just like, okay, so like Tech Khalifa right there has a 100% chance to dodge, 100 against Universal Survival Saga or Pure Saiyan enemies. So she can't be touched, making her obviously one of the best EZA units around. Any EZA against a Pure Saiyan enemy or Universal Survival Saga enemy, I mean, you might as well just toss her on there anyway, because, again, she can't be touched. Nothing that can be done to her, so that is good. We also have, you know, LR, Kale, and Khalifa. We know how ridiculous they can be, and again, they are just that much stronger when they're fighting either a Pure Saiyan, again, or a Universal Survival Saga enemy, which we are fighting. And then, of course, you know, because your boy has got the TUR Rainbow, the SSR Rainbow, we could just go ahead and boom, toss all of the girls onto the team and just go ahead and plow through right here. As they're super attacking, of course, they are stacking defense as well. Now, you know, these double EZAs definitely are fun, you know, multiple units, you know, multiple type opponents, which makes it definitely more difficult, right? Because we're not just going to be able to walk through here with type advantage the whole time. But, you know, God TOPPO is not really too tough to take down with all of the girls around again. I'm going to try at some point in this video to get JIREN's active skill, but I mean, obviously, in order to do that, we pretty much have to get JIREN immediately turn 1. JIREN has to be hit 5 times in order to use his active skill, and then, you know, it's death. Now, in EZA, the enemy, of course, cannot have their attack lowered, they cannot have their defensive lowered, they can't be stunned, none of that. So a lot of those extra things that JIREN can do with his active skill won't work. The other thing, too, is that JIREN won't necessarily be at full power in this type of event because of the fact that, again, we can't lower, like, either of their attacks or defenses. So JIREN won't be able to get his super effective against all types, and he also won't be able to get his guaranteed crits that he can do, but it doesn't matter. I mean, we get the right rotation, he's still going to be doing, you know, plus 5 million damage pretty easily for free, right? Plus, we also have, like, AGL Khalifa, who we're getting here on turn 7. AGL Khalifa is also another unit you do not want to sleep on. I mean, she has multiple chances to dodge super attacks along with her dodge. If she's on a rotation with another Kale unit, she's then super effective against all types. AGL Khalifa is one of the best EZA units in the game, easily, for free. Like, she's way up there. Both her and God TOPPO, I think, are insane. Now, DYSPO is solid. I don't know that he's really, like, groundbreaking or, like, oh! Honestly, Berserk Kale probably is also, like, super, super crazy, right? Berserk Kale is another EZA that you just really do not want to sleep on. Berserk Kale is super good. She will be able to help out a lot in, you know, a lot of different places, you know, Super Battle Road type events, places like that. Now I'm going to try and probably get... see, here's the thing. We have this link update coming soon. I would grind EZAs a lot more if the link update, like link leveling up, if we could level characters up while going through EZAs, but unfortunately we can't. Alright, so we're probably not going to be able to get the active skill for JIREN again, because right here, he's only going to be able to take 3 attacks. In order to get his active skill, we would pretty much need all 5 attacks to just be targeted on him on turn 1. Because, like, you know, maybe the further and further we get into this, you know, maybe like stage 200 plus or something like that, sure, at that point, it'll be a lot easier to get JIREN's active skill. I also wonder what stage it would take before JIREN is going to start taking damage, at least my Rainbow JIREN, right? Because his defense is just so freaking high. I mean, we'll go ahead and take a look at what it is, but we're on a double JIREN team, right? Because JIREN is the best leader for the Universal Survival Saga team. So, on a double, like, you know, Universe 11 lead, any Universe 11 characters have 170%. Honestly, God TOPPO is probably good enough of a character to rock in here. So is LR UI Goku. I could easily put LR UI Goku in here. I've kind of, like, changed up because Tournament Power is so busted, I have sort of changed up the roster here and there. Now, I've used Skinny Boo a little bit. I've used LRUI Goku a little bit. I use SSR Kale and Khalifa a little bit. The rest of the units I do sort of keep just hanging in there. But those ones I have sort of cycled out a little bit with. I might try and get further in some other EZAs. I mean, it's one of those things where, like, if you're maxed out on Zenny, which I was for a long time, there's just no point. I mean, now I am, like, because what is the max? It's like 2 gazillion Zenny or whatever it is. I'm, like, halfway, like, down the list, like, to being maxed out. So, at least because, like, there's, again, I don't know what the actual number is, so I'm just going to say it's 2 gazillion Zenny, right? So I'm at, like, 1.5 gazillion Zenny or whatever. And then, you know, there's so many EZAs nowadays that you need a lot of Zenny. That's the thing. Doing EZAs, it will get you a lot of Zenny. I mean, if you pull Jiren, unless you're like a day 1 account or some shit like that, just having Jiren should allow you in this EZA to get very, very far. I mean, AGL Khalifa, it's probably not that out of the realm of possibility that you've got her, especially because you could get her for free right now with the wish strips. Same thing with God TOPPO, although I suppose, depending upon how young your account is, maybe you would not be able to fully EZA them, which of course could be a bit of an issue, no doubt about that, but, I mean, you guys get the point, right? Like, it's very, a lot of these EZAs just aren't really that tough. Now, I know, yes, coming from me with Mr. All Rainbow units, but, like, a lot of the newer units these days are so OP that it's just not hard, right? Because, like, any EZA that LRUI Goku can participate in, he will dominate completely, 100%. He has nothing to fear. I mean, yeah, he can get touched and die, sure, but it's just not very likely, honestly. And, you know, 70% chance to dodge, plus how good his attack and defense is. Even if he does get hit, LRUI Goku, it's going to take, like, type disadvantage or, like, to be, like, way past stage 30, right? Like, stage 50 or something like that, to where LRUI Goku getting super attack's really going to hurt you. So there's 4 million right there. Again, it's super easy for Jiren to sort of get this damage in. And when we're talking about doing these difficult events where the fights actually will take a while, and Jiren actually can start getting hit and, you know, get that extra 5 key from his passive, and then, again, start working towards his active skill, like, he just gets even crazier and crazier, right? I have used his active skill, like, 1 time, I think, going through this EZA. Again, it just basically requires Jiren turn 1, and then on top of Jiren being there turn 1, he is also going to need, like, all of the enemies to be just attacking that first spot, right? So, I don't know. I think his active skill condition is fine for how OP it is. It is just one of those things where it's probably not as common to get as I think a lot of people probably thought right away. But one of those reasons is he's just so goddamn strong, Jiren, right? Like, the damage he's doing, blowing the enemies away instantly, like, it just makes it really, really not that bad. So, that is very, very good. Okay, so let's go and see here. We do not have a Jiren turn 1. I mean, that means the chances of getting the active skill are, again, pretty low. I'll probably just go ahead and rock out like this. We got AGL Khalifa slot 1. Again, AGL Khalifa, I've been using her quite a bit. Her and that ability of hers to dodge and counter super attacks, it's so helpful. Like, when you're using the LR Super Saiyan 4s or this Khalifa in these type of environments, a difficult event environment, you really can see how impressive that ability can be, right? The dodge and counter super attack effect that they have. And, like, you know, my AGL Khalifa, right? I gave her the, whatchamacallit? Okay. I gave Khalifa a whole bunch of dodge. So Khalifa has a lot of dodge, then from Hidden Potential System, then she has her chance to dodge super attacks and counter, and then, of course, she just has normal dodge chance as well. So, like, all of that is obviously super, super, super good, right? And that's going to allow her to just be able to help out a lot. And then, you know, even once you start talking about the fact that there's another Kale on rotation, then she gains super effective against all types, you know, because and that's the other thing I love, too, is that when they've made those passives for a lot of these characters, they did make it so that the characters are, like, it's like, it doesn't have to be a Kale unit. It could be just a character with Kale in their name. Yeah, here we go again. They're spreading damage out, so we're not going to be able to get Jiren's active skill. That's okay. I might come back for maybe another run way deeper in the event. I can try. I mean, because honestly, like, it takes a little bit to get to stage 100, right? Like, it's not like this takes a while, so maybe I will try and get a little bit further. I'm telling you, like, grinding stuff like this, like, I don't know what it was, but this might seem, like, surprising, but when the gym was open, I got so much grinding done at the gym. I don't know, but, like, now that I'm not going to the gym, I just find myself grinding Dokkan less somehow. I'm sure once the Link level up system is implemented, though, that's going to change, because obviously your boy is going to be... Listen, there's characters. I need Fierce Battle level 10, Link skills, all that stuff. Prepare for Battle level 10. Your boy is going to be grinding like crazy. It's going to be interesting to see, too, how that's going to affect, like, showcases for new units, right? Like, I guess, I mean, the private server stuff, it's like, all right, we're showcasing units with all level 10 Link levels. I mean, it's going to be very unrealistic, though. That's the thing, like, the private server stuff is already mega unrealistic because, like, it's got, like, the best equipment on them and stuff like that. It's just conditions that, like, again, Dokkan is starting to add so much stuff. Link leveling now, equipment, like, hidden potential system, that, like, the max potential of all these units is just so unrealistic now at this point. Like, even for me, right? Like, one of the biggest whales here, but, like, equipment is all RNG. Like, I don't have, you know, the best equipment for every single unit, right? So that's the thing. Like, you know, keep in mind that those videos, once that Link level up update comes, them shits are going to start to be very unrealistic for how these units are going to look, like, once they actually do drop. So definitely keep that in mind. All right, I think we're probably going to finish up here. I mean, as you guys can see, I mean, at this point, like, JIREN is just so tanky. He's just taking double digits. He has absolutely nary a worry in the world. And then the other girls, they're just, like, dodging and just taking double digits as well. So, like, this is definitely one of the easiest you probably could get very, 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 very far. So, I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. Again, this is part of the LR Full Power JIREN World Tour. I mean, JIREN is just, he's an animal. He's a wild beast. So we're taking him everywhere. Just like, you know, even without support, like turn 1, and he could be past like a 4 million attack stat, no support with like almost a 200k defensive stat. Like, things just get real nutty with this man JIREN around. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. The LR Full Power JIREN World Tour will continue. And I'll catch you guys next time.